What's going on YouTube? Brandon Lechuga here. I'm in the Challenger right now, headed home, and I thought I'd make a quick video. Like I said, I'm in the Challenger, and I made a video about is the V6 Challenger a waste of money? So, in my opinion, it wasn't, but there's a lot of controversy on it, with it being like, people being like, oh, that's a waste of money, why get a V6? And clearly, you know, it's the V8 people, and you know, the V8s are nice. I was 18 when I bought the car, and it was a 2012, and I bought it back in 2011, so it was like literally brand new on the showroom floor and everything. But yeah, so I just wanted to do a video on 5 things that I hate about the Challenger. So number 1, clearly it's not a V8. If I could go back, you know, and change that, I would definitely have gotten the V8. You know, just the power, the noise it makes, you know, just all around, if you want to get up and go, that car's gonna move. So one, you know, clearly I wish I would have gotten the V8, bigger engine, get a lot more horsepower out of it. You know, if you supercharge one of those, you can easily be touching close to a Hellcat, easily. So that's clearly one of the things I hate about it. 2 is, you can't see, but right behind me over here is the blind spot. The blind spot in the Challenger is awful. Like, it's just terrible. It's probably, my wife used to have a 2010 Ford Mustang, and this is 20 times worse than the Mustang. The Mustang's blind spot isn't even bad. When she first got in the car, I was like, hey, you know, because she had to drive my car one day. I'm like, hey, the blind spot in my car is bad, when we were dating. And she's like, well, I have a Mustang, so I know blind spots. When she got home that day, she's like, you were not joking. That blind spot in the Challenger is absolutely horrible. So that's 2 things that I hate about the Challenger. 3, one of the big things that I didn't really like about the Challenger, oh man, was that the V6s, they don't really come with spoilers that are like very nice. Like, I still have this, like, most of the V6s don't even come with spoilers. If you get the SXT Plus or whatever, it comes with a spoiler, but it's not like the SRT8 spoilers. So that to me was like a huge problem. Like, the spoiler just does not look good. So eventually I'm gonna swap that out, switch it, and put in, you know, the SRT8 looking spoiler, where it's just like that lip. And that's one thing I hate, because it takes away from the look of the car. You know, I can always tell when I see a V6 Challenger drive by, because it just looks so, it just looks, I personally don't think they look good. It looks terrible without the spoiler. So the fact that the V6 Challengers don't really come with spoilers is awful. And again, I don't think you can see mine, but I do have a spoiler, and it's not horrible, but I would rather have one like the SRT8. So that was the 3rd thing. The 4th thing I really don't like about the car is, with the V6s, there wasn't an option for a backup camera, so I had to put in a backup camera myself, which was I mean, it wasn't bad, it wasn't a pain, but it's, you know, it's inconvenient, where it's enough to be like, oh man, you know, if you go up to the RT model or the V8 or whatever, you like, the next step up, you get a backup camera. So that was huge, which also was, I guess I can make this 5, but I'm gonna do one more, because I do have one more about this, which makes me mad. But yeah, it's also, they don't come in the option of being a stick shift, so it's just no matter what, an automatic, where the V6 Mustang, they make that an option for, you know, a stick shift. Even the EcoBoost edition with the turbo, it's a stick shift. So that's one thing I really liked about the Camaros, and I really liked about the Mustangs, where there was an option for it to be a stick shift. You know, now that it's a daily driver, I use it every day. I'm kind of happy that it's not a stick shift, but the fact that they don't even give you that option with the V6 model is a pain, and it's kind of annoying. And I feel like that kind of might deter from people looking at the V6 Challengers compared to like the V6 Camaros and the V6 Mustangs and stuff. Those come in options of being a stick shift, so that's another huge thing. That was the 4th thing. And the 5th thing that really bugs me is the fact that this is the heaviest muscle car. Like, this, out of the Mustang, the Challenger, the Camaro, the Challenger's so heavy because it's wide, it's like driving a boat, which is part of this, I guess. It's really wide, so, which is nice when you're sitting in it, but It's a pretty wide vehicle for being a two-door, and the fact that it just weighs so much. This car is so heavy for the V6. I feel like it being so heavy is like a lag when you try to accelerate, because you know it's just a V6 in the car. You know, it's a V6. It's not gonna have the quick get up and go in the V8 with the same exact body. So they weigh pretty much around the same, but this has got a lot less horsepower, trying to pull and push like the same amount of weight, which is really irritating with the V6 model. But like I said, I love the car. It's great. It's perfect. Personally, I think it's perfect for a daily driver. My wife drives it daily. I have a work vehicle I drive. I leave the GTR out or in the garage, and I only take it out on weekends. And then I have my lifted 2012 Silverado that I only really use on weekends also. Those are my toy cars. Like, I use the truck to pull my UTV, and then the GTR is clearly just a weekend car. You know, go out to the mountains, take it around. It's about to be fall here, so I take it out to look at the leaves and stuff. But yeah, like I said, the Challenger is great. I love the V6 model. If you're gonna use a V6, if you're gonna get a V6, it's great for daily driving. You know, it doesn't eat gas, really good, and it looks good. But those are the 5 things that I really wish they would have changed. You know, the weight, no backup camera, the spoiler. Shoot, now I can't remember the other ones because I'm so caught up on the weight still. But yeah, so like I said, you have the weight, the spoiler, which is just plain. You don't have a backup camera. It's not a stick shift. There was another one, but I'm totally spacing it, sorry. But yeah, so those are more than 5 reasons, but good solid 5 reasons like why I would have rather get the V8 versus the V6. And the only negatives about the V6 were really those. But yeah, if you like this video, I hope you like the video. Stay tuned for more. I'll be doing a few videos on the Challenger here pretty soon, and a few more on the GTR to come. I'm about to pick a color to do for the Plasti Dip on the GTR, and it's between a chameleon and a purple, the HKS purple. So I'm still trying to figure out exactly what color I'm going to go with, but stay tuned for that. The car's going to look really sick when that's done. You know, it's got the carbon fiber on it. It is going to be getting a tune here pretty soon for the altitude, and it's going to be pushing more than 600 horsepower. So right now it's at 600, and it's going to get the E85 tune and a lot more work done to it. So stay tuned, and I hope you found this video helpful or interesting, or if you were thinking about getting a V6 Challenger, the cons to it, to maybe think, is it worth getting the V8, saving, like spending, you know, $10,000 more at most to get the V8? Is it worth it? And you can, you know, chime in if you have any opinions or anything else that you don't like about the V6 Challenger. I'd love to hear what you have to say. This is Brandon LeChuga. I hope you found this video helpful, and stay tuned for more videos. Thank you.